thing is, here's the thing. I mean, I grew up in a pub restaurant, so I didn't have a garden. I had a car park. You know, but that had its benefits for skateboarding and BMXs, you know. But obviously, you can't grow much in it. And I grew up in a farming village, but it wasn't really until sort of 7 years ago I started growing stuff. And you know, I had no education in growing stuff, and gardeners will kill me for saying this, but I think it's important for people that've never done it before. I bought a load of incredible Italian. What I've always done for 12 years is, you know, we go to Italy on trips and we find all these incredible varieties of heirloom tomatoes and carrots and veggies and crazy little greens and salad leaves and stuff you've never heard of back home. And you just you buy sacks of them, and then you give them to the people that grow your veg, and then they grow it next year. So we're always sort of, you know, working a bit ahead of yourself. So we've always done a bit of buying like that, which is not that usual, but it's quite cool. It means you're controlling your destiny as far as what you're selling your customers. But I started taking all these Italian packets, and although I can speak a bit of Italian, kitchen Italian, I can't read it very well at all. I can't read English very well, to be honest. So what I did, literally all I did,
Yes.
you know, and basically, what was amazing, although I broke all the rules and it was totally sloppy gardening, the point is, it's largely, if you put a seed in the ground, cover it in decent soil, put it in a bit of sunlight and give it some water, guess what it does? It grows. So, my first year of anarchy was anarchy because nothing grew in an English country garden way, you know, it just went bosh. But we ate really well, to a point where we had to give it to my dad's pub for specials. But anyway, to answer his question, yeah, I just genuinely think that every single school in the country, certainly elementary school, should have a garden. I just believe that. It's so deeply profound. You know, you can run any class, math, art, English, history. You can do it all in the garden in the summer. You know, but even just to plant and to then later eat. I mean, one thing's for sure, I have never met a kid that's planted something, cropped it, cooked it, that wouldn't eat it. Never in my whole life, ever. You know, and I did a test 2 months ago in Huntington, and I've done this before in England with bad results, that upset a lot of people, and I walked straight into a class, and I had 12 everyday vegetables, and the kids only knew carrots. They didn't know potatoes, they didn't know tomatoes, they didn't know celery, right? They just knew carrots, right? And we had broccolis and cauliflowers and stuff, right? And I just think, come on, these are like 7-year-old kids, right? That, you know, you can't complain about them not eating things. We're animals, we don't like change, we get in routines.